So it hadn't quite dawned on me how many rules and regulations we broke within international law, Geneva Convention, and just general ethics of humanity. We went around and we stole tribal people from their homeland and killed a lot of them. We hunted elephants and we are going to be planning on eating them. And then we experimented on xenotypes. A single xenotype, a brain-eating eldritch demon, and turned them into a dromedary. Welcome to Rimworld. I've got no words. Welcome to Manifest Destiny, though. Episode 14. And whilst you're watching this, I am still on holiday. This is pre-recorded by several days. I will not have reacted to any comments of previous episodes, and nor will I be reacting to the comments of this episode for a couple of days. So, with that out of the way, the plan for today. Still resources, apparently, and still building outposts, okay? After the last episode of getting all of these prisoners and only one of them not being unwaveringly loyal, I think we're going to go and have a revamp of the outposts. I'm going to spend some time, I'm going to reallocate people into different outposts depending on their skills and try to specialize people a little bit more and get some more varied bonuses as a result. The people that we've got in the prison here, I'm quite tempted to just release them because I've got no use for any of these people and I don't have the research yet to fully mutate them with the mutagen stuff yet. We're not quite there yet. Other than that, business as usual, stealing some more tribals from their homes and doing a lot of research. So if you enjoy today's episode, I'm excited to see maybe whether or not Emma turns into a dromedary. Consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things and let me sort out the outposts and reallocate people. I've removed 3 people from the mining camp in total. The rest of them aren't actually good enough, and nor are there enough of them to particularly do anything with. Snake, Kango, Kamala, and Lair, all of these people collectively have a skill of around 30 in plants. If we can grow some crops, it'll save up a lot of time back at the base. I won't need to grow so many things. I can get rid of like the plants harvest or the potato harvest. And last episode, Microsoft obviously lost the love of their life. Kerr. Pink Kerr, the man, the myth, the legend. Are you happy about it? No, you are obviously pretty upset about it. My love of Kerr is lost, minus 16. And we need to defend ourselves a little bit better. We've been investing in better weapons. We've got AK-47Us. We've got new shotguns. We've got Donny T with the Desert Eagle. Do you know what we need? Tanks. We need to be able to blow up tribals like they're nothing. The roadkill here is a pretty good tank. It's not too bad. It can have one person in it. You know, a couple of roadkills never hurt no one. There you go. So we can set up a lovely little farming outpost over here. What we've been growing ourselves, 2,000 rice. Holy moly. Christ, that's a lot of stuff. 1,600 bars of chocolate. What on earth are we doing growing chocolate? Crikey, that is a lot of food that we can grow. Also, for some reason, steel. We can grow steel and plasteel and silver. Why can we grow these things? What? Excuse me? So it ends up being we could actually, for some reason, don't ask me, guys. All right, I'm as lost as you are. If we gained one more skill in plants, we could grow, in quotations, 2,088 steel, which is more than what our mining camp could ever do. Seems a little bit broken, so I won't do that. I will not do that. Very broken. Forbidden. Definitely not. Instead, I think I am going to go for the chocolate. It'll make people quite happy. I could get 6,500 ambrosia. Holy Jesus Christ. We're going to go for the chocolate. It makes people happy. We'll produce 1,624 chocolate in 1 year. Okay, that is quite a long time to wait. But a lot of chocolate is going to be massive mood boost for our colonists, and I'm quite happy with that, honestly. So all is well in the colony. Everything's set up, and everyone's taking longer with their jobs. I think it's now time to go back out in the banger bus and go visit our friends again. We have 2 work sites to visit. A logging work site with 8 people in, and a steel mining work site with 8 people in as well. I think we're going to go to the one up here for the logging work site, because I want to actually be able to carry back that steel if we can. So let's set up the bang bus and go visit these lovely tribals. And this time, rather than taking Alamo out, who is probably our most important colonist at the moment, Coke, Dr. Jew, and Donny T are going to be taking the reins. I felt like it was only fair that with Donny T's just prowess in combat, we did give them a go. I've built Emma, who new cell in the Porn Morpher lab as well. At the moment, she gets treated to just a bed, and that's it. But Robert is on his way to arrest her. Emma has gone berserk. Angry, the eldritch spirit inside her rises up as she sees Robert. Robert, can you just execute her, please? Just deal with her. There we go. Robert is giving it to her, absolutely obliterating her. Wow. She's already started changing into the dromedary, getting hard hide skin. Crazy. Let's carry Emma and take her specifically to the prisoner room before dropping her off. Caravan has arrived, logging work site in another relationship. The husband of Sparks. Sparks being one of the prisoners we've got at the moment. Okay. Let's deal with these lovely, lovely people. The saurians from the Nat Lampert Nation are attacking us. This one has a baseball bat. A couple of them have some machetes and knives. You have a blunderbuss, it looks like. That's very, very cool. I'm not too worried about these guys necessarily because, well, we have big pointy shooty guns and they have knives, really. We are leading the back with using the run and gun to our advantage. And honestly, this is no issues at all. We have so many survivors. Holy moly. Oh, yes. Okay, let's go through. Let's see if we can get any loot out of this. And then we will take all of these people back. I'm not going to take back any of the unwaveringly loyal ones because I ain't got time for that, honestly. No, and none of them are unwaveringly loyal either. Holy moly, this is massive. Absolutely huge. Oh, and we've received some steel from the outpost of Hurrah. Fantastic. 896. We're getting them at a pretty good rate, honestly. And it's keeping our amount of steel that we've got in the stockpile pretty high, honestly. That's with building these tanks. You know what? I'm happy. You know, it's not the most massive amount of steel, but it's enough to keep us ticking along. While we're waiting for Coke to get back with all the lovely prisoners, I think I'm going to get rid of the ones that are totally unwaveringly loyal just for the time being. I have no need for them. I can't do anything with them. I just leave. If we just strip you and then make you leave, that would be fantastic. And I've done a small experiment with the hydroponics as well. Turns out that we could use concrete baby bridges to put hydroponic basins on, which I hadn't realized. So all this time we've had this big empty room and we could have just filled it with concrete. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh well, it means we can finally get started on the concrete stuff and all of the hydroponic things. And checking in on Emma as she transforms, and she has grown a dromedary ear. Oh dear, it's getting worse and worse. She's getting bristly skin. Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry, Emma. I am sorry. But it is quite funny to see that we're just transforming an Eldritch demon into an animal. I feel like this is like karma for all the things they would do to other people, you know? The boys are back in the bang bus. I've quickly arrested all of the prisoners as well and sending them into the hospital. A lot of them have infections. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of them died, honestly. So if we go through our new prisoners, we start with Asnik down here. 4 in construction, 3 in mining, 9 in plants, which means that they'll be sent to the farm when we recruit them. Burnbask Fazik is also going to be sent to the farm when we recruit them, or to the mining camp, depending on which one I think is more important. Wolf will also be sent to the mining camp when we recruit them, and Dekik, Dekik will also just be sent wherever I fancy because he is not very good. Emma is back up and walking, finally recovered from the chainsaw of Robert. Turns out she has a hump. She's got camel ears. Otherwise, she's more or less still normal. Within reason. It looks like she's got a funny growth here. Looking at her in the stats, yeah, she currently has a dromedary snout forming. Oof. You're not having a good time, are you, Emma? We have unlocked the research to make mutapills and stuff to make them reverted and stuff. We can do different things with them now, but we don't have the ability to make these things yet because we're still growing the things down here. So Emma's just going to have to kind of enjoy herself, you know? Emma is now at risk of transforming into an animal soon. Emma is no longer considered a human. And she's disappeared. She's become invisible. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Cheers, Emma, for your service. And non-lethal weapons have come up as a fantastic research for us to grab. Nothing better than being able to non-lethally put down our tribal volunteers. And our first barrel of napalm has been delivered. Holy moly. I'm so excited to use napalm for all the right reasons. All the wrong reasons, depending on your background. What do we do with napalm then? A lot of things, it turns out. So we can put down a napalm bomb. I think I'm going to queue up one of those just to see what it looks like. Give napalm trails, which is the trail of napalm, and a spark grid. Okay, let's put down a spark grid, because I think if you just put napalm on it, then it explodes, I think. I don't quite know, but we're going to check it out. Okay, so we've built the spark grid up here, and it wasn't what I thought it was, alright? It just, isn't what I thought it was. I don't know what I was expecting. It ignites flammable things such as napalm. I don't know, so maybe you connect it near the napalm trail, when it's set off, it then explodes. You can use it like a trap. I don't know, but that's not something I want to have to think about too heavily. We're playing as Americans. We don't think too much. Big brain, no function. But so we're just now waiting for a little bit more napalm to be produced so we can build the napalm bomb. There it is. The napalm bomb has been built. What do we do with it? Napalm bomb. Description. Napalm bomb. View napalm. View napalm. What do we do with you? What do we do? Do we, like, blow it up? Do we blow you up or something? Okay, I felt like it's only appropriate that big man Donny T comes out here and tests this. Do we shoot it and blow it up? It has takes a lot of damage. Yes, that is what we do. Holy, that's a lot of fire. Nice. Donny T loves that. You can just tell he's a happy chappy. Oh my god, that is a lot of fire, isn't it? Jesus. Oh my god. Alright, note to self. Don't play with napalm. Not a good idea. Christ. That is a lot of fire. I've never seen a fire burn so brightly in Rimworld before. We have managed to put out the fire. Took a long time, and look at the remains. So much ash. That was on sand, right? That was not spreadable or anything, and that lasted a good minute or so. Imagine if we set fire to the forest. Not that I'm going to do it, yet. Not yet, anyway. Okay, so we've now finished non-lethal weapons, and I feel like it's only fair, really, to queue up a few of them for when we next go, raiding? I want to say raiding, but it doesn't feel very American. Let's queue up. Let's get a couple of dart guns, and then a couple of stun batons, and then maybe one non-lethal pistol. So it's 3 non-lethal weapons, so we can have the squad of Coke, Alamo, Donny T, anyone like that, be fully equipped, ready before we go out to do that, and it means we can get as many people as humanly possible. Anyway, we have finished the concrete floor of the hydroponics room. Looks very lovely, very swag, very nice. I like. The only issue now is affording all the hydroponics. We have 788 steel, which is a decent amount, I guess. We need that steel really for building these suspensions for all of the roadkills, and it is a lot of steel, so I'm kind of holding back on it. But we have the hydroponics room built in general. It's kind of done. I might queue up another one to be built, just so we can have, like, one for, like, the Nutra leaves here, one for the glow vines, and, you know, we can kind of diversify from there. And we have a nice little space here that we could probably fit 2 in. There we are. I've queued up another 2 hydroponics buildings over here. It's going to be very expensive and take a long time, but we're kind of out of jobs for building and construction. Alamo's pottering around, relaxing socially, doing his own thing. Whilst we're waiting for research to be gotten on with so we can get more resources, we're kind of limited as to what we can do. And a growth moment for Baby. Baby became a child. Baby has grown up. Obviously, we are going to let them remain a colonist because they are the son of Coca-Cola. Baby Schneider, congratulations. Now, can you do the resource jobs? No, you can't. Not until you're 13. Oh! I was relying on you to be able to do the resource work from when you were 3 years old, which really doesn't make sense, but okay, well, that's so annoying. Oh well, you can kind of just do your thing, alright? Congratulations, you can just help out with all the jobs around the base, baby. And obviously, Baby Schneider will not be fully named Baby Schneider for the end of time, alright? If you guys have a suggestion for what we could name this lovely American child, let me know, and we'll go from there. And a prison break has been staged. Oh dear. Did we remember to remove all their weapons? No, Wolf still has a light SMG, Fazkin has a knife, Dekin has a baseball bat. Right. Not good. Not good at all. Let's grab Coke, Chadson, Cottonwood, Donny T, and Alamo. And honestly, they might actually be enough to like completely solve this. Yeah, Chad Chadson's just there doing his thing. Search and destroy, guys. Just do your thing. And a brawl has broken out onto the bridge. Chad Chadson with the tomahawk. Alamo with the grinder. Grinder, of course. He's got the bloody grinder out. This should be fine. All right, one's left, and that's it. They're all taken out. And there it is, microelectronics. I've had Robert, Chad, and Dr. G stuck in this room for days whilst we get microelectronics. I've been desperate for it. Oh my god, I see I'm auto-bonging an RPG. This is the best day ever. Let's get that bashed out so we can finally progress with this series. And Microsoft has gone down in the freezer here. She's unfortunately just, you know, smoked on Spoon Leaf, and the brain injury just topped everything off, and she's gone down. But what do we see in the freezer at the same time with her? Coca-Cola, the man that lifted the Yayo legend, is in here snorting Yayo while one of his friends is just down. Just totally unconscious. Coke is an evil. Coke is chaotic evil. He's got no idea what he's doing, yet everything he does is wrong. And a social fight has been brought out in the research room. Dr. G and Chadson, they have their disagreements on the treatment of furries within the colony. Very nice. And speaking of that, how's Emma doing? Emma is still invisible. Oh dear. She's all the way down to 18%, so she must be very shortly turning into a full-on furry. And there it is. Microelectronics is finally complete. Holy moly! Do you remember when I took the mutagen research rather than the microelectronics, thinking, oh yeah, the mutagen stuff's so much better, I'm going to get so much more stuff out of it. I wish I hadn't taken it. Whilst I'm very happy seeing Emma turn invisible and totally turn into a dromedary, microelectronics would have at least allowed us to continue with the series. Unfortunately, I have totally ran out of time today because I have been waiting so long for microelectronics to be completed. In terms of progress today, it was fantastic to grab all of these brand new tribals and to bring them into our collection here. It's going to make for some fantastic additions to the new outposts. And with that, I'm so excited to say that we've got a different outpost on the go. Yes, it is apparently going to give us a 1600 chocolate in 3 quadrants. And by then, who knows how many more colonists we'll have by then. We could have 3,000 chocolate, potentially, if we just get a couple more people. Other than that, progress has been fantastic. The napalm stuff, super interesting. And now that we have finally breached microelectronics, the biggest research we've had so far this series, arguably, we can now finally start working on more stuff. I think the next goal now is going to be expanding the cars and things and getting deep drilling and the ground penetrating scanners so we can work on that. So if you have enjoyed today's episode and are excited to see all the exciting things we're going to get up to with Alamo and Microsoft, consider liking and subscribing and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.